Hi guys, 1 week intermittent fasting. How did your week go? Well, I'm here to tell you about my week. I had moments where I was a little disappointed, but all in all, 2 pounds, I can live with it. At the end of the video, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm wearing like a little jumpsuit thing or whatever. I mean, I'm not exposing myself, but I'm kind of giving the true picture of what I actually look like because like I say, I hide my weight really well in clothes. And I'm actually I do my measurements because I think if I'm going to start doing more gym and incorporating more weights as we go along, that is going to be a huge factor too, because quite often, and I've already had that this week, I feel better in some of my clothes, even 2 pounds. But that was did you guys see that? That was 2 pounds of butter. Like it's, when you get a visual of it, then I go, no wonder my tummy feels better. No wonder I feel like I've lost some of that. That was that 2 pounds of butter. So whether you jumped in, I had some great comments last week. I'm going to link that video at the end, and some fabulous comments. Some of you said you were going to jump on board. I really hope you did, and I really hope that you had some success. But if you didn't, don't discourage. I've been there, I've done it, but you know what? This is for our health. For before anything, for me, this is about my health. But I love looking really good too. I really, really do. And so for me, it's about 2 things. And I'm so excited that I committed. But the thing is, we have to do it for ourselves. But when I've got everybody on YouTube watching to see what's going to happen, there's no backing out now unless I take my channel down. So I'm pretty excited. So what happened this week? Well, I got a really great book and I'm reading it. It was recommended by a friend of Bill's whose daughter is a physician. And so I'm reading it and I'll give you guys some more information after I've read it. And as far as the intermittent, I thought it was really scary. Although I've tried it before a little bit, but I did the 16 hours off and 8 hours where I can eat the meals that I want to eat. Now, I didn't put any restrictions on myself during that 8 hours. Although I must say, like by the second day, I didn't want to put a cookie in my mouth. I went and got maybe a little bit of chicken or something, or a pear. Like I've got a huge bag of, we're in the kitchen, right? A huge bag of pears. So like I say, no restrictions. I even had a hamburger from Dairy Queen. I may change that down the road, but right now I just trying to get used to the 8 and 16 hours, which I did, except for one day I ran out of time. I could have eaten at 11 o'clock and I don't know what I was doing, but I couldn't actually get a meal into me. I did have some, I had some pecans with me, so like the raw nuts. So I popped those in my mouth. I try to keep a little bag or, the hazelnuts in my car. So I did pop those in. But by the time I actually got dinner ready and made, it was 7 o'clock. So I had to forgive myself and I stretched it to 8 o'clock. So, I think the whole thing of being successful in all of this is to forgive ourselves when we make boo-boos. Don't fall off the wagon. Stay, like I say, you fall off and get back on, and it's better than quitting any old day. Anyway, you guys, if you committed to joining me last week, down below in the description, let's hear how you did. What did you do? What are you struggling with? What was a success? I mean, just the fact that you're here, you're doing it, that's a success, okay? Anytime we start something, it's success. Every time you fall down, that's not a problem. You get back up. Awesome. I've got a little video here that I want to share with you. I can't believe I did this, but I think all of this is about staying real. When you get to be like, I'm 71, and when I look at videos and I see, women much younger than me and they're in their gym outfits and their all that stuff, and I go, oh gosh, like it seems so I can't touch it. I can't reach out and get there. And so I want to be as real and as authentic and relate with as many women as I can my age. Now, having said that, there's a lot of women my age that are doing a lot better than I am, that, you know, have had this handled for a long, long time. And I take my hat off to you, because it's really important. Everything that we're going to talk about is about attitude. Let's stay strong. Let's keep the right attitude. If we start feeling lousy, it's going to be hard to keep a really good attitude about things. So yeah, let's just get this done. We can do this. Let me know down below, how did you do this week? Next week, as we go along, I want to talk about a few of the things that I'm doing. Of course, I've incorporated weights. I've really upped the ante on my facial yoga, because the first thing that happens to us, and I really noticed it in my 60s and my 70s, but I didn't have that whole weight thing happening when I was 40 and in my 50s. But yeah, to keep my face as taut as I can be, because usually that's the first place that I lose weight. Mind you, having said that, those 2 pounds I think came off my tummy, because that I really feels different. So anyway, so we need to talk about that. You know, in our 50s, 60s, 70s, when we're losing weight, we can up the ante. I'll be down the road putting some videos on, not of me doing facial yoga, but we've got, I call her my baby sister. She's great. She's got some stuff on her channel, lots of stuff on her channel, where she does facial yoga and so forth. So I'll put that link down below if you want to start right away, because the sooner the better. Want to keep all of this stuff together. Okay guys, check out my video at the end. You're going to get my measurements. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. Just that little red button right down there. Thumbs up, please, thumbs up. Push this through. See you guys later. Good luck. 2 pounds, 1 pound. You didn't gain any weight. Okay, we can do this. Oh, got to do it. It's not just what the scale says. It's important for me to also measure myself. One of the reasons is that I didn't think I lost as much as I should have lost. So this is like my very first measure. I only lost 2 pounds, but you know what? I shouldn't say only. I'm happy with that. But I'm going to measure myself, and I'm going to write it down. I'm going to monitor it. One of the reasons it's really important that I do that is because I've incorporated weights. And you know, I did say in my video when we were talking about this, you guys, that I'm also going to look for a trainer down the road. I know a lot of you said you don't need to lose weight, you just look fine. Well, I do, because I want to feel better when I'm walking. I want to do more things, and all my weight is here and down to my knees. I'm going to show you my knees in a minute, because I never show my knees to anybody. I can't believe I'm doing this. I am, because you know what? Let's get real. I'm not the only person in the world that is going through this, so we can do this together. Now, some of you say, why? Okay, well, why? Like, I mean, you look fine, your clothes. Started when I was 65, where I really started feeling it. That's when I had my first knee replacement. But prior to that, I started with just one of these little supports for my left knee. Then it got unbearable, and the specialist put me into a brace. And then I wore that for a few years. And then, of course, this has been my friend as well. I'm not using any of those things now on my left leg. It's not perfect, but it's good. My hip was done 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years on December the 18th. But now I'm having problems on the right side because osteoarthritis is here, it's here, it's here. I have braces for my hands. I'm just not going to do that anymore. And there's lots of you, I'm sure, that are experiencing or traveling the same road. That's why I want to do the intermittent fasting. I want to know more about it. I want to learn more about it. So, you know, and it's going to be different for all of us. And I think we need to do what we can, everything in moderation. This is hard. I mean, this can be really hard, you know, doing the weight loss journey. But, you know, starting is most of it. So I'm here to take my measurements. Same. So 45. All right, let's do my waist. 38. All right, I'm just gonna have to move the camera a bit. I have so many rooms, but no hallways. Okay, so my butt. And this is where, from here to my knees is where all of my weight is. $45 and a half around here. Okay, 20 and a half around the knee. Okay guys, this is really brave, but you know what? At least I didn't put on a bathing suit. That would have been scary. Anyway, let's do this, girls. We're going to get this done. Okay. And don't forget, as we're going to do this journey, what we're going to talk about is a whole bunch of other things that we want to incorporate into our weight loss program.